in preparation for the upcoming live-action adaptation of Cowboy Bebop, being made by none other than Netflix. You know, the people responsible for destroying everything good about Death Note, with the minor attempt at trying to save the show by having none other than William Dafoe voice the Shinigami that every fan of the anime wanted him to voice in the first place. Like there was really any other choice. So I've decided to do a sort of review synopsis, message of caution, before everyone has a chance to either love it or hate it, depending on how Netflix approaches it, whether they actually do it justice or just completely end up destroying it like they did with Death Note. I know what you're thinking though. Who does this kid think he is trying to do such a classic anime? Stick to your generation, kid. Admittedly, I have an issue. Mainly that my voice decided not to develop with the rest of me. So I sound like a teen. Probably forever. I've come to terms with this.
No, God!
Sort of.
No, God, please, no!
Well,
no!
For the most part.
No!
Okay, I hate it. But seeing how genetic modification is something I will not be able to afford or be a safe, viable option in my lifetime, I just have to deal with it. And now, so do you. Unless you choose not to watch, in which case I will continue to sulk internally, as there is nothing I can actually do to stop you. Now, without any further delays, here we go. This 1998 cult classic was a... Okay. I'll try to refrain from the obvious cliche review openings. I mean, why else bother reviewing it in the first place if it's not going to be at least a little original, right? I'm sure it was a major part of your childhoods or teen years, adulthoods, or whatever age you might have been when it came into your world.
I'm telling you this for your own good. And if you get involved in this, you're gonna make a world of trouble for me.
Can we just get on with it already? Thank you for your cooperation. 1998's Cowboy Bebop, in my opinion, is the best to-date future-based space western that tells the tale of the Bebop crew and how they came together, as well as their eventual departure.
As far as the public's concerned, that section doesn't even exist.
What? Your show is over 20 years old. Don't act like spoilers are even a thing for you. Oh, here, let's just stop everything and wait for the last handful of anime fans to watch the show. Here, I'll wait. Do I get to continue now? I didn't want to get on anybody's bad side. Alright, anyway. I've always admired the Japanese on their non-over-the-top introductions or real-life circumstance scenarios. Every person, or dog, added to the crew just sort of fit like a organic puzzle that wasn't forced or appeared to be out of place. Well, for the most part. Not picking on anybody in particular. Bang! Valentine! God. Sorry, my allergies are terrible this time of year. As I was saying, though, they used a broken family dynamic that actually works really well. And through their many adventures of not-so-successful bounties, many people were drawn to this space hunt. Despite not being created by Joss Whedon, you know, the guy that loves to beat the dead horse with the stick repeatedly, at least till it dies like twice. But we love you for it, Joss. We really, really do. By no means is this any kind of insult to Shinichiro Watanabe and the genius that he is. After all, it had a great balance of character development, each character getting full episodes that really concentrated on each individual one. Alright, let's show them what you got, Cowboy Bebop. No, not you. You're the live-action crew. Jeez, they haven't even cast Edward yet. Let's start out with Jet Black. You know, the owner of the Bebop, the one that allows a whole bunch of moochers just to randomly be on his ship that aren't very good at making money and just complicate his life in general. He's a 36-year-old former cop turned bounty hunter, you know, after he was injured by his former partner, unbeknownst to him until later in the series, which caused him to have to replace his arm with a cybernetic one. Next up we have Spike Spiegel, The 27-year-old former military, former mafia, turned bounty hunter. My god, dude. Can't you just concentrate on one career choice, brah? Really? Anyway, moving on. He searches to find out if he is truly alive or just dreaming after losing the love of his life, eventually twice, to the underworld he was formerly a part of. Truly the most interesting man in the world. Or galaxy. Whatever. Now for everyone's favorite part-time bisexual pedophile, Faye Valentine. This forever young, this 23-looking 77-year-old cryo-sleep patient searches for a way to pay off her massive amounts of debt that the hospital forced onto her after waking up. Also searching for her past to find out where she fits into the universe. I'm guessing it might be in an FBI detention center. Or maybe a psychiatric hospital, but who am I to judge? I watch anime. I'm the epitome of trash, and I like it. Edward. That's what we're gonna stick with, because with a name that long, why bother? I'm not even gonna try. Yeah. Estimated 13-year-old prodigy hacker searches for her father, all the while keeping everyone guessing what her gender really is, except for our, resident, part-time pedophile. You know who you are. And her father. I mean, he names her daughter Edward and eats raw eggs. Ugh. Whatever. Last but not least, the brains of the operation. Fine. The mysterious data dog that takes a liking to Edward and, well, most of the Bebop crew, at least sometimes. That, my friends, is everyone's favorite dysfunctional family in a nutshell. Although I had hoped for a mildly different outcome to the entire show. Everybody's a critic, right? I can't be anything but amazed at the action-packed and tear-jerking finale. It's something that everyone should see, if not but once in their lives. Now we're coming to a time of live-action adaptations that seems to so far be having a rather negative impact on the anime genre, regardless of which country or production company makes it. It's just proof that no matter how much money you have to throw at something, it doesn't ensure quality work that the public desires. You gotta be careful with this one. You just do. The entire anime community, specifically those who love Cowboy Bebop, are watching you. I mean, you tank this one, you might as well stop making these things. Seriously, just quit while you're ahead. But hey, let's not judge it before it comes out. Let's see what they have to offer. I'm a little bit skeptical, considering the not even gonna get back into it. So that is all from this peanut gallery. It is time for shameless self-promotion. Obviously, I have a Patreon page. It is down below in the description. It will help me to make videos more frequently if you like my videos. It'll also help me to, define a career path, hopefully, in the future. You can follow on Facebook. I'm also going to post it to YouTube, so you can like and subscribe on YouTube. And occasionally, I do things on Twitch, so if you want to head over to my Twitch, I also may have that link down below if there's anything on there. Not currently, but it is what it is. See you all later. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.